The sad decline of football genius Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann is one of those players who can be best described as complete players. He had everything. The guy could score 30 goals a season for you, he could make 15 assists, he could press like a hungry striker. He was good with both feet and his weaker foot. It was surprisingly good too. His positioning was top-notch. He could play anywhere in attack and even in midfield if needed. And to top it all off, he was also a leader, a real captain's material. The names in the list of Griezmann's former clubs will tell you all you need to know about the kind of player he is. Real Sociedad, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona. These are not small clubs by any means, and he was a star at each one of them. So how did he go from being one of the best players in the world to being a forgotten superstar? Well, there are many reasons for that, but we'll talk about the most important ones. Let's start with his time at Atletico Madrid. In 2014, he helped them reach the Champions League final. They lost it to their city rivals, Real Madrid, but they were very much in the game until the 90th minute. It was an intense match, and during extra time, Griezmann got injured. He pulled up with a hamstring problem and had to be substituted. Imagine if Griezmann was fit. Maybe he would have made a difference in that final. Who knows? But that injury changed him as a player forever. After that, he never really looked the same again. His stats were still good, but he was clearly not the same force as before. He started to get more injuries, and that forced him out of the team for weeks. Every time he came back, he picked up another knock. Fitness became his biggest problem. Injuries ruined his consistency. And this brings us to his next reason, his transfer to Barcelona. Now, everyone thought that he was going to light up Camp Nou. He was only 28 years old and had just entered his prime. But sadly, that wasn't the case. He managed just 35 goals in 102 appearances for Barca. A lot of people were critical of him. Some said he was lazy. Some said he was overrated. They forgot one thing, though: injuries. If he was lazy, why did he suddenly start performing poorly after that injury in the Champions League final? Was he cursed? Well, maybe he was, because no one could explain his sudden dip in form. It was right there for everyone to see, though, and Barcelona fans weren't impressed. At the end of the 2019-20 season, Barcelona decided to cut their losses and sold him back to Atletico Madrid. But it wasn't the same. That magic was gone. The spark had died. He tried his best. He really did. But Griezmann couldn't regain his form. This season, he made 41 appearances for Atletico across all competitions, scoring only 3 goals. That's a new low for him. Many people have different opinions about Griezmann, but the fact remains that he's a shadow of his former self. It's so sad to see what has happened to such a wonderful talent. There's no denying that he's a genius when it comes to football, but geniuses are often misunderstood. People don't understand their brilliance. They think it's arrogance. They think the genius is lazy or overrated. And in Griezmann's case, they are correct. Unfortunately, he's neither lazy nor arrogant. He's just unlucky. His big transfer to Barcelona made people expect a lot from him. He had big boots to fill. That's why he failed to live up to the expectations. Expectations. After winning the World Cup with France, everyone wanted a piece of Griezmann, but little did they know that his body was falling apart. It was held together with tape and willpower, but you can only push your body so hard. Something had to give, and it did. Griezmann's story is very sad. It's almost like a horror movie. A young, promising player makes it big. He's on top of the world. Everyone wants him. He gets injured and transfers to a bigger club. He fails to perform. The fans turn on him. He moves back to his previous club. It gets worse. Fans lose their minds. No one talks about the reason behind his decline. They just crucify him. Football fans can be very cruel sometimes. So, what happens next? Griezmann still has a few years left at the top. Sadly, he will go down in history as a forgotten superstar. What do you think? Is Griezmann overrated? Comment below.